Hey everybody, this is Steve Moyzak from Mo Life Coaching. Today we're going to be looking at creating success via goal setting. Now, goal setting is something that's commonly used throughout careers or sporting performances, but the problem is it can be quite generic. It can be too focused on the actual points rather than the design of the actual goal setting. So today we're going to be looking at how we can combine different theories such as the SMART goal setting theory as well as NLP goal setting theory to create something that's more practical and more driven and more specific towards you. Stay tuned. So the first point we're going to look at is self-evaluation and motivation, because if you don't have a clear view of what it is you want to change and why you want to change it, it's going to be very hard to create and achieve your goal. So the first point of this is that you need to actually describe what it is that you want to change. Some people write down a strapline or a single sentence of "I want to change this because of this reason," and also you need to write down why and describe what it is that will happen once you achieve and once you've made that change. This is really important because it gives you a vision to succeed and a vision to aim for. And the next point is think about what positive changes making this change will give you. How will it make you feel? Think about it from an emotional point of view, a physical point of view. What will the differences be within that? And also make sure you can clearly visualize and see what will happen when you achieve this goal. So visualization is key throughout this whole process. If you don't have a clear vision, it won't work. So the next section is all about the process. You need to establish and write down the different steps you need to take to get to this goal. So whether it will be something for your career or weight loss, you need to make them manageable. You need to make sure that the steps are clear. You're not just going to go from X to Y. You need to be able to establish how I'm actually going to go there. So make them clear, these steps. And also to break the steps down into manageable pieces, manageable chunks that allow you to actually attain them. Because if they're not achievable and if they're too combined into each other's subsections of the goal, again, it will demotivate you. It won't allow you to progress further. So know your limits, ultimately, is what I'm trying to say here. And the last part is state what resources you need, because a lot of people, they actually forget this part of you may want to achieve your goal, and you can do it by doing this, but what resources do you need? Do you need to actually physically buy something? Do you need to change your mindset? Do you need to allocate a certain amount of time for this? Do you need to learn some new skills to do this? It's a really key point to this, because a lot of people overlook the fact of you need certain skills or certain attributes or even products to be able to move forward in your goal. The next section's the review. So once you have all your steps in place and you're ready to go, you need to review it and need to make sure that is this goal right for you at the time and your current situation. So look at your professional situation, personal, your health. Are any of these factors going to be implicated by you reaching for this new goal? Is it going to create high levels of stress? Is it going to take up too much of your time? Is it going to affect someone else that you're around at the moment? You need to take this in consideration, because what a lot of people do, they focus solely on themselves and don't look at external factors that might influence how you perform. And are these steps that you're taking to move forward to your goal going to overwhelm you? It's something that, again, a lot of people don't consider, the fact of by creating these different steps and taking time out of your day to reach this goal, or even incorporating it into your day. Is it creating less time for you? Is it creating a greater level of stress for you, for your partner? You need to take this in consideration. And also test your goals, visualize them. So before you actually go through with it, before you go through these steps, just visualize each part of what you're doing and think, is this actually what needs to be done to get where I need to go to? And can you see yourself actually doing them? And Because are they achievable? If you think, well, I'm just thinking about this now, I don't think I can actually do this, there's no point moving forward. Break that subsection down further into chunks that are more manageable and easily accessible. Now there's 2 more points, and the first one is evidence, because you need to know how to realize your goal, or each of the subsections of your goal. And so have a think about how you're going to know that you've actually achieved it. You need to have evidence, and this is a key point. You need to make sure that there's something clear and defined that states that you've reached where you want to go to, or at least a part of the way where you want to go to. So is it how you feel? Is there a certain target? For example, one of the people I'm working with is dealing with their weight management, and we're looking at set target goals for weight loss. But we're also looking at the emotive side of things. How are they feeling better about themselves? Is their mood enhanced? So establish what is going to work for you and what you want to achieve out of it, and it has to be something you can define and measure. And the last part is outcome. You need to review and look at what you've actually achieved by getting to the goal that you set out in the first place. How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel how you thought it would do at the beginning? Did it give you the result that you wanted? What can happen when going through a targeted goal such as this is that things may change along the line, your mindset or maybe your perspective about what it is you're looking to achieve. So when you get to the end, you need to review it. You need to look at the outcome and say, is this exactly what I wanted? And you may want to redo the process and change it slightly, because if you've reached where you want to go to and it's not quite what you wanted, you can go back and redo it to achieve what you want, or to progress further, to look at something else. Right, this is going to be my benchmark now. I've achieved this, these goals work. I can use this framework to achieve my next goal. It's a great process and it's really, really helpful. So that's it. It's a very simple model. It's a combination of SMART goals and the NLP goal setting model. I find that it's really been successful with a lot of my clients that I'm working with at the moment who are struggling to really identify and actually hit the target when it comes to goals. So it'd be great to get some feedback below. Let me know your thoughts on it if you've tried it. If you want to have a one-on-one session, remember the first one's free. If you want to get in touch, contact me via any of my social media accounts or via my website www.molife.co.uk. And it'll be great to get a subscribe on some of my channels, especially my YouTube channel, as all of the videos and content are put up on there. So subscribe when you can. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.